Let's look at the, let's go to the next part here and talk about companions. So robots can be companions now. And we got a new robot companion in this, and we can build our own robot companion. So let's talk about Ada first. Ada's our new companion. What do you think of Ada?
I like her.
Yeah?
She's pleasant. I also like that if you read the diaries at the campsite, where where you first meet, you get a little bit more sense of she's kind of personable. Like she's just a pal.
Yeah, she's got emotions. She's an emotional robot.
Yeah, she's not like a very cold AI robot, like just strictly. I mean, that's kind of weird too. Like you don't want to experience that too, since we already had Codsworth and the best girl, Carrie.
Right. We all love Carrie.
Yeah, we expect a little bit more from her, and she does present that. Like I think she has her own identity, and it feels good to be with her.
Yeah, Ada feels, in a way, she feels mechanical, but she feels emotion. Like,
yes.
She's vengeful. I love that.
Yes.
I think that's really neat. Without being bitter, she has that emotional into her. She didn't grip me particularly. I like her, but I wasn't. I felt like I think Carrie just blew me out of the water.
She's no Carrie.
Yeah, she's no Carrie.
No one can ever be Carrie except Carrie.
Yeah.
So without spoiling anything, have you run into Jezebel yet?
No.
Okay, so Jezebel, as near as I can tell, I have not locked any companion capability for Jezebel, but you will meet other interesting AIs. And Jezebel, I kind of wish had been the all-around companion. She's much more interesting than Ada, and that's all I'm going to say about that when you encounter Jezebel, even though your interactions with her are fairly limited. Or I found her more interesting. But Ada's nifty. I wrote a poem about Ada. It goes,
whoa.
Ada is such a wonderful name. Forward and backward, you spell it the same. There's my poem about Ada.
Beautiful.
All right, there we are. So, thank you very much. Brendan, what do you think of Ada?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually glad because I think ever since I saw the Assaultron vendor in Good Neighbor, I'm like, why can't I get a robot like that? And now I have a robot like that.
Now you do. And you can have more robots like that. That's the other part. So
and
Ada comes with you.
How about I give you a chainsaw arm?
Yeah, and you can do that. You can you can customize your companion finally to a ridiculous amount.
It was nice even from the get-go that you could put goggles on Dogmeat, and he would have goggles.
Right.
And, I could give Nick a weapon, and he would change his weapons. He wouldn't change his armor, whatever. It's okay. Yeah. We're building up. So this is the next iteration of I want my perfect companion to have whatever I want them to have.
Even then, you can see their stats and how much they can carry. Yep. All these numbers that were invisible before are finally presented in front of you. You can change their personality, so it's like your perfect companion.
Yeah, I love that. The customize. I think that's the real secret best thing about Automatron is the fact that you can customize your companions. You can armor them. You can affect their carry capability. You can affect their armament. You can affect it's just so much. And so whether it's Ada or frankly, I've really started enjoying wandering around with Pinkbot 1 Trillion, who I've got. He's got the Matrix I chose for him. He plays pretty much like Dogmeat. He can't. I gave him the beep beep boop, so he can't even talk.
That's excellent.
Well, he can. He just talks with
cute,
beep
yeah.
or meh. And we have conversations. They're meaningful. But yeah, the ability to customize the companions that way. I understand they had to give up a lot of personality, but
that's what comes with it, right? Like you're choosing how this thing acts, and there's only so many limitations you can put with that. You can't give that a backstory.
Can I program a deep dark secret for my robots?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing. Well, there's still some kind of loose ends. I again, no spoilers. I finished it, and it kind of leaves a couple of dangling loose ends that you're kind of like, what are they going to do with that? There's one in particular that stands out for me, and I do think there may be some deep dark secret stuff coming maybe later on with this.
Ooh.
I'm fine with that because you like I said, it's kind of light in the story, and I expected as much.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the next. Be a big DLC that the Lost Coast one.
Right, that's the one where we expect the story. This one was just oh, cool, they're adding robots. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it is. So,
yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, robots are inherently
awesome. Very much the Hearthfire of Skyrim.
Ooh, deep cut.
Yeah.
Deep cut, my friend. All right, moving on. Let's take a look at the next little bit